Hi guys, do not adjust your sub boxes because I am genuinely back with another instalment of this SKN St Pölten series. It's great to be back. It's been about 1.5 months since I decided to take a sabbatical and pretty much did quite a bit of crying in that last video. The save did get pretty bad. The finances, the forced sale of players, it made me feel like it was the end of the road. Yeah, like I said, it had been 1.5 months. And since I hadn't really gotten anything out of another Football Manager 2014 save, I decided to just go back to this one until 2015 comes out at least, just to see what I can do, because I did have something good going here. I had a lot of young players who were just coming through and developing, so let's see what I can do with them. Let's persevere, and I think so far it's paid off pretty well. I'll show you how we've gotten on in, since I last left you really. As you can see, we're quite a bit further into the game than when I left. It's now July 2018, just starting the 2018-19 season. I will be live coming the first game against Austria Vienna for you later on. Now, I'm just going to show you the table in the past 2 seasons where you would have missed. So this was the horror season, which led to my sort of demise. Although we did have that 6-game losing streak, which pretty much broke me as a person temporarily. Interestingly, the 6 games afterwards, we went unbeaten, as I'll show you now. Yeah, look at that. 5 wins in a row, including a 4-1 romping of Rapid Vienna. That rolled off the tongue so well. And then a draw against Innsbruck. So it showed that, all was not lost. Football Manager is a crazy old game. And I could salvage something, basically. So moving on to the next season. Again, we improved. We finished 6th, and it could have been a lot more actually had I not had such a horrible start to the season. No win in the first 5 games, but finished the season particularly very strongly. Very encouraging season. Notable results included a 5-1 win against Sturm Graz, a 4-1 win against Austria Vienna, and a 4-3 win against Rapid Vienna. So stringing together some pretty impressive results, and we got a pretty high points tally, so that's given me a lot of optimism for the season ahead. Let me show you now how the transfers have gone on and how I've shaped the squad over the years. So last season was the season where I bought Herrera, Djedic, Gajarian and Kolic on a free. As you may have seen in the last episode, I don't remember. I sold Michael Huber, released Kirschbaum, you may have remembered him. But yeah, apart from the sales of Cepelini and Kirschbaum, nothing really of note there. This is probably where it gets more interesting. I signed this guy, Aram Pogosyan. I really shouldn't be signing Armenian players if I can't pronounce their names. Yeah, he's a forward, as you can see, insane physicals, good determination and work rate, and good finishing and off the ball. Fantastic statistics for a striker. We just need to get him firing, which has been a problem so far. Also signed Christoph Zauner for the future. He's only 16, but he's got 19 determination. Bless him. And already beastly defensive stats for a 16-year-old. 10 heading, 10 marking, 11 tackling. But big news in terms of sales. I sold Gajarian a season after buying him. He's gone to Ajax now. He was already a star player for most Austrian division teams. And yeah, it pretty much saved the club financially. And he wasn't really performing to the standard that I was expecting of him, so it was a good deal for both parties, to be honest. Other than that, it was just the release of a few old faces. Michael Ambichel, sadly, Semtossen, Rene Felix, also pretty sadly, ended up leaving the club. Just they wanted too much money, and they weren't really of sufficient calibre to benefit the team anymore. So that was the reasoning behind those departures. As we move on to this season, we've released Schrager, Shibani, and loaned Schneider, so not a lot has happened. I don't think a lot will happen because we haven't really got a lot of money to play with. I'll show you the tactics that I'm using. So it's pretty much 4-2-3-1 most games now. Don't really need to bore you with the specific roles. The fullbacks change from support, attack and defend depending on the opposition and their particular strengths. Other roles are pretty much set in stone. It's just picking the players for them. I've got an alternative tactic using 2 forwards, an advance and a complete. Let me know if that will work, because I haven't really tried this tactic out. The trouble with, because I would play a deep lying forward, but I don't really have that kind of forward at my disposal at the moment, apart from maybe Ibrahimovic. So I'll think about it. But that's my other tactic at the moment. So the only other competitive result this season was a cup tie against SK St. Just to let you know, I'm not really going to have time to view the all the highlights, all the goals with the 3D match engine. It just takes an absolute age to edit, and I really don't have much time. But I'd really like to bang out these videos for you guys, so yeah, I guess I've got to compromise. On with the game anyway. A goal from Casali, a double from Edin Ibrahimovic, the legend, and Gerald Pinesip goal, I believe that was from a corner, sealed a very comfortable routine victory against lower league opposition. On with the game. The first game of the season. I'm feeling very, very optimistic after our pre-season. So let's advance the game time. Let's get into the game. Okay then, team news from the Niederösterreich Arena. Riegler in goal, back four of Pinesip, Schmidt, the bald 17-year-old, Zidic, Holzman. Midfield 2, Cisse and Casali. Lang in the hole, 17-year-old, even more talented than Stankovic, I guarantee you. Hofbauer on the left, Herrera on the right, Ibrahimovic up top. I am buzzing for this game. Let's get on with it. So they're lining up with their old favourites, Gorgon and Gurnwald, who have been causing me problems since the very start of the save. As you can see, identical formations here. The match odds seem to favour us slightly because of our home advantage. That's interesting that they consider us in the same sort of ilk as Austria Vienna. That's very complimentary. But we're going to get into the game. Not sure what to expect. Speaking of not sure what to expect, I should mention I've started to view the matches on 2D rather than 3D, and it's just worked a treat for me. I'm not sure why or how. I refuse to believe that the 2D match engine actually causes an improvement in performances, but it just allowed me to see where my tactics are going wrong and how I can improve them. So I definitely recommend that for you guys if you're struggling with tactics. Anyway, not much has happened. We've had one chance, but it's been a fairly even game. Pinesip now with the throw to Lang, our Trequartista in the making. It's intercepted, and oh no, our 17-year-old defender gets caught on the ball, but Pinesip is there to sweep the shit up, and now it's Hofbauer on the left wing. Playing it through to Lang, finds Ibrahimovic. He's got no support, very isolated, and as a result gets completely robbed. And now Paccio is through in behind, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. That's fine by us. A corner now for Austria Vienna. It's whipped in. Oh, and it's a goal for Austria Vienna. Fucking typical. Yeah, it was always going to be from a set piece where we concede. Quite a big problem. Whoever I play as on Football Manager, I'm always going to concede from set pieces. I'm sure you guys know what I'm on about. It's very frustrating. Let's get a replay in 3D of the goal. Nobody picking up Potisk. He's given the freedom of our box to just plant a header in. Very disappointing. Now we've got Lang, Herrera, Ibrahimovic isolated as always on the right hand side, but he beats his man, puts in a cross, and the keeper spills it. And we had an opportunity to instantly reply there, and we've not taken it. It's a throw now for Austria Vienna. Hines still has it on the wing. Gurnwald now. Austria Vienna have had most of the play, it has to be said. Seems like we've done an okay job of stopping them. But nobody picking up Paccio there, and it's very lucky that Riegler pretty much held the ball. Seems strikers are being left isolated without any support. I'm going to really have a go at them here. Maybe change something up. I'm going to give this a little go. Ibrahimovic deep lying forward on support, and my computer's frying. Doesn't like that. And oh dear, this is dreadful. Lang as a shadow striker on attack. put the wingers to attack as well. It's not a fundamental change, just a little switch around in roles that hopefully produces something in attack for us. So we're off then for the second half. Reela launching it forward to Casali. And now Pinesep has plenty of time to pick out a pass. Finds Lang. His pass is intercepted. It's Cisse to Hofbauer. Lang finds Ibrahimovic. And he's put under too much pressure and it's straight at their goalkeeper. We've got a corner now. Lang's whipping it in. Oh, and it's a penalty. And we have the opportunity to get right back in this game as Zidic is fouled in the box. Who is going to step up to take the penalty? None other than Martin Herrera, the guy who wants to leave. Oh, I have a habit of dropping bombshells on you guys. It's 1-1 though. Very happy with that. Let's take a look in 3D at how he managed to plant that penalty. It was all very comfortable. Keeper diving the right way, but his shot was placed too well, and we are back in this game. Get in. Okay, substitutions then on the hour mark. I'm going to put Hofbauer in the deep line playmaker role. Doing that to add some steel and experience in the midfield, as Lang pretty much isn't a midfielder anymore. So I'm going to replace Casali with Goida. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Stankovic coming on as the shadow striker. Kobe Arthur as a deep lying forward. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, we're going to be making some changes now. I'm actually going to put the roles back to normal. I'm not having Kobe Arthur as a deep lying forward. That's not his forte. So attacking midfielder as well for Stankovic. The wingers can go back on support. Hopefully we can grab a goal. And if we don't, you know, it's a very good result against one of the top teams in the league. And there aren't really any expectations on us for this season either. Yeah, we're not really expected to pull up any trees, so there's no pressure on us. Let's see what we can do. As Stankovic picks up on a loose ball, Goida, Stankovic is in the box and it's straight at the goalkeeper. That was a golden opportunity for Stankovic that he's not taken. He's going to whip in this corner. And that'll be another corner. Hopefully this one has a bit more quality on it. And he's whipping it in. And it's headed straight out. And that should be the end of the danger, but it's not. Stankovic cutting inside. Schmidt, what is he doing? All the way up there. He's a centre-back. Thinks he's Eric Dyer. Hofbauer now. And that's well over the bar. Well, just a few minutes to go now. And it's looking like unless a dramatic late winner for either side occurs, then we will be taking home a point. That's a loose ball from Zidic. It's Gorgon to Gernwald. Schmidt heads it away. Cisse picks up on the ball. Now it's Goida cutting inside. Stankovic, Hofbauer, Herrera on the right wing. Putting in a ball. Kobe Arthur hits the bar. Herrera hits the post. Oh no. That was so close. Holzman with the free kick now. Could he bury this for the win? No. That was dreadful. We've really taken the game to Austria Vienna. Bear in mind, they are a top club in Austria. This has been a very pleasing performance. It's not over yet as Cleo holds up the ball. Schmidt, the 17-year-old bald man, clattering him. Only 20 seconds to go, and Austria Vienna have an attack here, but Zidic is to the rescue, belting the ball away from the box, and that should be the end. Full time, GG Austria Vienna. I will take a point all day long. Yep, well done lads. Alright, well, that's a very encouraging start to the season. I should have another upload for you. Well, it's 2 in the morning now, so later today. Well, I'm not sure what game I'll be live streaming. I'm not sure what game I'll be live coming just yet. But, yeah, I guess you'll know when you know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Glad to be back. It'd be great to hear from you in the comments what you think of the game. And, yeah, I'll see you later.